Judas didn't just betray Jesus, he blended in. And when Jesus said, "One of you will betray me," every disciple responded the same way: "Lord, is it I?" Judas said almost the same exact thing: "Rabbi, is it I?" The words sounded similar, the tone may have sounded similar, the question was the same, but the heart behind it was completely different. The other disciples were searching themselves with discernment, and Judas was concealing himself. The disciples were grieved, but Judas was acting. The disciples feared that they may fail him, but Judas already knew he had. That's what makes this so piercing. Outwardly, Judas looked like everyone else. He sat at the same table, he ate the same bread, he dipped in the same dish, heard the same teaching, even asked the same question. But while the others were wrestling their own weaknesses, Judas was hiding willful betrayal. And then later, he approached Jesus with a kiss, a sign of affection, a symbol of loyalty. And Jesus said, "Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?" It wasn't open hatred, it was disguised closeness. And that's what makes this so relatable. Because sometimes we can say the right words in the right settings. We can worship, we can pray, we can ask, "Lord, is it I?" But inside, we already know where our loyalty has shifted. The difference between the 11 and Judas wasn't that they were perfect. Peter would deny Jesus. The others, they would scatter. But their failure came from fear and weakness, not from a heart that had already negotiated Jesus away. Judas had already made the exchange. So the deeper question isn't just, would I betray Jesus? It's this: am I asking self-examining questions with sincerity, or am I masking compromise with spiritual language? Because sometimes the most dangerous place to be is at the table, saying the right things, while your heart has already made another deal. Both the disciples and Judas spoke similar words, but only one of them had already decided to betray Jesus. And that difference is everything.